Nick, do you like sobriety being forced on you? No, not at all. I don't like anything forced on me, especially rape. But no, I don't like sobriety being forced on me, but I don't mind sobriety. It's really fine. For me, one of the hardest things to kind of figure out was like mind you that this all happened before I had started streaming full time again. So I knew the enforced sobriety was coming. And so the hard question is like, what do you do when all of your hobbies or like all of the activities that you do for recreation involve at that point involve like drugs and alcohol? Like what do you do with that? Um Finding out how you're going to fill your time was the hard thing. Being busy is great. So I love these trial streams, and I love the plans that I have to, add more content and kind of rev things up and everything because it keeps me busy and gives me something to do. The hard part was just thinking like I don't know what to do anymore. Just because you get into a habit of like, oh, it's every time you get done with streams, it's like, all right, you're either already lit up or you're gonna go get lit up, and then you're gonna do whatever you're, depends on the time frame we're talking about. But there was a time where it's like, all right, you're gonna get lit up and either go to a bar or like sing karaoke with your friends or whatever in your living room. And both of those were really fun. But that doesn't really happen anymore. So then you have to figure out how else you're gonna fill your time. Is the trial starting late? Yes, the trial is an hour late today. So we have about 19 minutes left. Being paid 50K to keep drinking. I did not pay 50K. I paid 5K because that's how bonds work. And partly to keep drinking, but the other part is because violating release conditions puts you in jail. Not having release conditions is better. If you have the money, if you have the money, pay it every single time. Pay it. If I hadn't paid it, I would have also had to pay for 11 months of random drug and alcohol testing, which gets really expensive depending on the schedule that you're on. The For the 6 months during our family case, the schedule for random testing was very aggressive. Now, there's a difference for family cases because they're technically civil rather than criminal. So the state has to pay for your drug testing in the family cases. So that was nice. Although there were some weird circumstances where we had to pay for a bunch of them, but that's okay. But yeah, in the regular thing, like right now on probation, I have to pay for my random tests, and it's just part of it. But I don't get tested near as often under my current probation as I did on release. Like it was 3 to 5 times a week, so it was very expensive. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see, 1987 JMS says I have a game 100% broke with testing. They try to break you first. They broke me pretty quick. I had 20 grand in cash gone, 60 grand in my 401k gone. Yeah, it's it's very expensive. Make no mistake. I mean, you're paying for your lawyer, but you're also paying for whatever the state does. I would pay out a bond every single time unless I just absolutely could not afford it. Is there a monograph update? Not really. We've been doing discovery. It's not really interesting. I mean, it's funny to see the shit that they thought was happening or think that is going on.